day, July 2nd, 2024? Absolutely, because I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'm just trying to get things started again. So, like I said, welcome to Dinnie and Virginie, the podcast. I'm your host, Dinnie in Virginie. And I'm here at my messy desk that only got messier because I decided to do this podcast, but I'll straighten it right on back up to get it back to par. But until then, let's get this podcast rolling. So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about my arch nemesis. Western Branch Park in Chesapeake, Virginia, the peak of excellence. Now, it's not really my nemesis. I'm just joking with you guys. But I got attacked by bugs one time, and then ever since then, I was like, this park is my nemesis. I hate it so much. I don't hate it because I keep coming back. So, anyway, Western Branch Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. It is a fairly standard park, and you guys catch me there all the time. So, if you want a high probability of running into me, I'll probably be at Western Branch Park at some point in the future, at some point in the near future, just because it's convenient to get there. It's by Chesapeake Square Mall. I don't know. It's just super easy to get there, and I'm lazy, so I gotta stop being so lazy. But it's easy to get there. It's a fairly standard park. There is a community center right before you get into the park. There's two basketball hoops set up right before you get into the park. Not like a court, like there's not on one on each side, like going back and forth, but there's two hoops like sitting next to each other. And as you turn in, the first thing you see, there is a dog park to the right, and there is the big kids playground to the left. If you continue going on a little bit further, there is a smaller children's park for some reason, a little bit further past the big kids park. And then on the right, there are tennis courts. There is, I think the trail is about 2 miles, 2.5 miles, between 2 and 2.5 miles is the trail length for the one trail that is at Western Branch Park. And on top of that, there are baseball fields. So a lot of times the kiddos use it during the season of sports ball in general, and they often have their little games over there. You hear bing, 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 bing all the time. And so I would say you can't always like expect it to be empty when you go over there, because obviously it's meant to be used for the kids to have their games. So I would be worried about what time I go. In the morning, usually safe because the kids are in school. But like during the summer and stuff like that, I don't know. It's a little iffy. Sometimes it's taken over by a bunch of kids practicing and playing their games. And other times it's super open, super available, because it's not really packed with shelters. There are a couple of shelters. There's only one that I typically go to right in between the softball fields, but it's not like the most packed with shelters. So I would say this park, like I said, it's super standard. It's a standard park. There is actually a restroom building though, which I actually didn't know for the longest time, but it makes sense. They have a lot of games over there, so there should have a restroom building. There is in fact a restroom building over there, which is always a plus for me when it comes to my parks, because a lot of times I don't have them and I'm not using a porta potty. So I'm just going to leave if you don't have an actual restroom building, more than likely, because like I prefer a building over a daggone porta potty, and I also don't want to go in my pants, so I will just rather leave. And what else do they got? Just like open space. They have quite a bit of a section like right before you get to the actual the courts, the baseball. Is it? No, it's not a court. Fields. Before you get to the fields, I know sports ball. Okay, I know my way around field, court, sport. Clearly I've been around the block when it comes to, basketball, skitball, soccer, skitball, foot skitball. I've been around the courts in the fields. I know my way around sports skitball. Anyway, there's wide open space like right before the field. So I think the kids play soccer in that area. But yeah, it's a standard park. The reason why it is my arch nemesis is because to this day, I have lived here for over a decade, and I have been to that park so many times, and I have never walked the entire trail, like a full 360 of the trail. I've never done it. Never. And every time I try, either there is inclement weather in the sense that it is raining, and so I live in tidewater. It floods if it rains. So it's not good to go to the parks when it rains, because it will flood and you will be flooded out and your shoes will be disgusting. Or another thing that might happen is that the flipping bugs are cray. They're crazy over there. Not so crazy the last time I went, but this one particular time when I was like, yeah, I'm going to walk the whole park. Immediately, less than flipping 60 seconds on this trail, these dudes are attacking me all up in my face. I'm recording a video. I get it all on camera. I'm like, they're just barraging me with attacks when I'm just trying to exist, okay? And it was so great. So ever since that day, I've been like, Western Branch Park is my arch nemesis. One day, I vow I will traverse the entire park, the whole trail in its entirety. One day I will do this. That day is not today. I always end my videos with that day is not today. But one day for real, for reals. One day I'm actually going to conquer Western Ranch Park and I'm going to walk the entire trail. And then we're going to have a huge party. We're going to have a barbecue at the one shelter they got. And it's going to be flipping awesome. But yeah, a lot of people go over there in the mornings with their dogs. I see a lot of people walking their dogs because, like I said, they have a dog park right next to the children's playground. But in general, a lot of people just go over there to walk their dogs. It's a nice chill park, nice standard park, not too expansive, not too tiny. There's also one area by the trail that if you go there during sunset, it's pretty nice. Although they cut down some of the foliage that was there that was really pretty, they just chopped it all down recently. I don't know why, because it was really cute. But it's not as cute anymore, but you can still like on one section of the trail next to the parking lot when the sun is going down. It's a really nice sunset by the water where the houses are. The only problem are the bugs right now. The bugs are killing me. So I can't wait to explore further in the fall and the winter because right now the bugs, man, the bugs, they just irk me so much. I know it belongs to them as well. They were there first, but I don't care. They're killing me out there, man. I left with so many daggone mosquito bites on my legs. And it's like, I wore long pants. I wore a long shirt. I wore a big old hat. What more can I do? What more can I do? These things keep attacking me. So that is my wrap up of Western Branch Park in Chesapeake, Virginia, the peak of excellence. That's where I did most of my peak pieces in the month of June. I didn't even finish out. I feel so bad about the month of June. I was supposed to be exploring Chesapeake, but most of the time I just went to Western Branch Park. So that's why I'm going live to tell you guys about Western Branch Park on Dinnie and Virginia, the podcast, because I want you guys to know that I'm a real person. I'm a real normal individual, a normal Virginian, a normal Virginianite here in Virginia. And I go there because it is a real place. Stuff on the internet is real, so you can literally actually go there. So let me know if you've been to Western Branch Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. What are your thoughts on it? What would you rate it on a 1 to 10 scale? Would you go back? Do you enjoy it? For me, I go there because of convenience mainly, to be honest. It's not my favorite park. It's not the most aesthetic park. And also, I don't like sports football, so I don't really have any use for the fields or the wide open space in particular. Although I am trying to get better in shape, so I should probably change my mindset about it. So maybe my relationship with Western Branch Park will change if I can consistently go over there to at least get a little bit of walk on throughout um the weeks and months so that I can get more fit. That's probably why I'm so out of shape, is because I'm like, I hate the outdoors. I hate going out there, I hate walking. I like strolling around and like taking nature photos, but like when it comes to like going there with the intent of exercising, that's not me quite yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna find a way to change our mentality to actually enjoy walking at these parks, to enjoy running at these parks. I don't run. I don't do that. One day, not today. But that is Western Branch Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. Let me know if you guys have ever been there and give me any recommendations of parks that you know of in Hampton Roads. I'm only limited to Hampton Roads right now. I cannot go all around the whole state of Virginia. That will happen in due time. But in the meantime, we will be patient and we will explore what we have available right here in our immediate area in Chesapeake, Virginia. For me, Tidewater area, that is what I can currently explore. But if you want to help me out, because it takes a village, it takes a state to explore the state, just start making content wherever you are. You can do your own Dinnie in Virginia with whoever you are, wherever you happen to be. Just plug a lug in right now. I need some help. I'm only one person. I cannot cover the entire state by myself on my current income, which is nothing. So I need you guys' help to like start exploring stuff and showcasing it to me, or start making recommendations in the comments, not just to me, but like to other people who are interested in things in Virginia. I can't possibly showcase everything by myself right now. We are a community. Virginia is for lovers. And if you love Virginia, be proud and showcase the lovely Virginia. So that was my little plug at the end. That was unplanned. I'm so proud of myself. So if you love Virginia, please shout out where you're from in the comments. Let me know if you've been to Western Branch Park. Let me know if you enjoy it or not. That's a lot of let me knows, but you can let me know whatever you want to let me know, because this is a choose your own adventure. So I hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And remember, it is always another beautiful day here in VA. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. And until next time, I say, Dinnie out.